Matt, thanks for having me. I mean, we have an outrageous situation up here in Butler Township, Pennsylvania, which is a beautiful rural area 2 miles from my house. The Biden administration just dropped on us that they're going to put 500 to 600 unvetted Afghan refugees into a Job Corps facility. This is a facility that's there to train college age kids to get jobs, get skills, and instead we're going to put 500 to 600 unvetted Afghan refugees. I have no trust in the Biden administration that they have any ability to screen these people. Local law enforcement I've talked to has no idea who these people are. We don't have their criminal records. We don't have their vaccine status. We don't have their COVID status. We don't have any status on them. We don't know who they are. We just heard from Montana there was a rape allegation against Zabullah Mumand. The governor was talking about, this is outrageous. We're going to fight it every step of the way. We're going to have hundreds of people at a Butler Township supervisor meeting on Tuesday. But this is what Biden and Cartwright do to us, Matt. They've turned northeastern Pennsylvania into a dumping ground for Afghan refugees. They had ghost flights of illegal immigrants over Christmas. They really are treating rural red America like it's their dumping ground.
Yeah. So, Jim, let me ask you this. Has Matt Cartwright said anything about this?
Nothing publicly. Privately, he's told people he knew nothing about it until he heard about it in the paper. This is a guy that campaigned with Joe Biden. He represents Scranton, Joe Biden's birthplace. Biden comes up here and puts his name on interstates. They claim to be best friends. He votes with Biden 100% of the time. Now we have a direct, clear, and present danger to the security of our citizens in Northeast Pennsylvania. And Cartwright claims he's done nothing about it, but then, or he knew nothing about it. But then he says, I'm fine with this. This is great. We should be doing this. So he supports this, just like he supported the ghost flights of illegal immigrants up here.
Okay, and let me ask you this: if and God forbid something like this happens, but here's the thing: if you're bringing in all these unvetted people, God forbid there's an attack, or you mentioned the rape allegations that we're hearing out of Montana. We've heard similar types of criminal allegations from some of these folks in different other places around the country. Perhaps even possibly worse than that, like a terrorist attack or something, that happens. Is it Joe Biden and Matt Cartwright's fault for doing and enabling this? Are they personally responsible and responsible for these people?
Matt, I'd say it's worse than enabling it. I would say they're the direct cause of it. They have decided to put unvetted people in rural areas of the country. It makes no sense. They are the clear causes of this. I mean, Joe Biden, we saw the Afghanistan pullout. It was a disaster. We lost 13 brave Americans, and we saw people running willy-nilly onto those planes. I'm not blanketly going after all of those people. I'm saying we have no idea because of the Biden administration's negligence with the accessories of Matt Cartwright and Nancy Pelosi. We have no idea if there were Taliban infiltrators in that evacuation. We have no idea who these people are.
People using fraudulent documents, possibly, right? Like, I mean, like, we don't know, and they don't, and like, that's the thing is that, by the way, many of them might be good people. I don't know, like, and I hope they are, but like, the fact of the matter is that you're right. I mean, they could have used fraudulent documents. They could have snuck on aboard the planes, like, and there's no reason to trust the federal government here when they screwed up so many other things so badly. I mean, it's just awful.
I don't trust the Biden administration to tie its own shoe, let alone to figure out of tens of thousands of evacuees who's a threat to the safety of Americans and who's not. It's really outrageous. And, Cartwright does nothing about it. Our elected officials, more than just Cartwright, we've heard nothing from Governor Wolf. We haven't even heard anything from the Republican officials. People up here, Matt, are sick and tired of being treated as second-class citizens and a dumping ground. We demand that we be protected, and we know what's going on in our own backyard, and I don't think that's unreasonable.
Yep, Jim, I couldn't agree more. Jim Bognet, we're out of time this hour, though. So where can people go to learn more about you and get involved in the campaign if they so choose? And look, I want to have you back on the regular on this. We're going to keep making this a major story. We'll be tracking this. But where can people go to learn more about you and get involved if they so choose?
Bognet, Bognet, forcongress.com, on Facebook. Please sign our petition. We're trying to get a petition of 10,000 people to send to Biden and Cartwright to say, no, none of this, no Afghan refugees. Bognetforcongress.com. Thanks, Matt.